Hello, my name's Christine and today we're going to be talking about food miles. Food miles is the total distance food travels starting from where it is grown and ending when it gets to our plates. The further it travels, the greater the environmental impact because more carbon dioxide is created by the trucks, planes and ships that have transported the food to our plates. So how far has food travelled to get to your kitchen? Let's investigate foods in your pantry. Let's take a look inside. Choose at least 10 different things. By law, companies must state which country their product was made in. So on each item, you'll have to look closely at the label to see which country it came from. So this coconut milk comes from Thailand. The refried beans here comes from the United States. And my diced tomatoes from Coles is a product of Italy. So take a look at all your products and try to find products that come from at least 5 different countries. Then we're going to use them in the next activity. For this activity, you will need your computer, a workbook, a ruler and a pen or pencil. You will also need a copy of this world map which is attached to this activity. In your browser, search for foodmiles.com. Use the green box on the right to calculate your food miles. Step 1 is to put in your location, which for most of us is going to be Australia. Step 2, the name of the country that your product was made in. I'm using the example of the tinned tomatoes, which came from Italy. And we write in the name of our product, tinned tomatoes, press the word submit, and our answer comes over here on the left. So if it came from the capital of Italy, which was Rome, and went to the capital of Australia, which is Canberra, it's travelled approximately 16,220 kilometres. And if we click over here, we get extra information on tinned tomatoes. And the results tell us that it's been searched for 333 times. And most commonly, the tinned tomatoes have come from Italy. So it looks like Italy is a major exporter of tinned tomatoes. Create a table with 3 columns in your workbook. You'll also need a heading, and in each of the columns we're going to write a different heading. Now, column 1 we're going to write food items. In the second one we're going to write production country, so this is where your food came from, and the third one will be our food miles. So in the example I showed, we had tinned tomatoes and they came from Italy and they travelled 16,220 kilometres to get to Australia. Add in all your other products. When you're finished, add the total of your food miles, and remember the answer will be in kilometres, and our final answer here is 39,133 kilometres. Next we're going to complete a mapping activity to find out where all our foods came from. So in your browser, search for World Map Google My Maps, click on the link, a map of the world will appear, and if we go into the search bar here, and if we search for Italy, which was where our tinned tomatoes came from, Italy will appear on our screen, and if we zoom out a little bit, you can see we can get a world map, and then we can add where Italy is on our world map. Alright, so Italy is here on my world map, and I can annotate my diagram by writing Italy, tin, tomatoes. Now go through and add the location of all your other foods. Add a solution page to your workbook and think about a way to reduce food miles. Here are some tips. When you go shopping, look for the Made in Australia logo. This reduces food miles dramatically. Also, look for fruit that was grown in Australia. This one of mixed origin probably comes from another country. These mandarins are grown in Australia. And remember, if you're just going to the shop to buy a few items, put on a backpack and take your bike. So hopefully you've learnt something about reducing food miles, and remember, it helps all the plants and animals on our planet.